as we are going to be sharing with each other. All right. The chat room is open now. Please go to the chat room and let me know where you're joining us from. How was the session yesterday? What are your expectations for today? All right. Thank you. Thank you. I can see you in the chat room. Oh, everyone joining from Lagos, from Abuja, from Oshobo. Thank you from Abuja, from Lagos, everyone from Scotland. Thank you for joining. OJ from Abuja, JCA from Scotland. We have somebody joining from the United Kingdom, from Ilorin, from Ibadan, from UK. I have somebody joining from the United States of America. Thank you, joining from the USA. We have somebody joining us from Canada. Josh, thank you for joining from Canada. We have somebody from Kanu, from Ibadan, from Lekki, from Ogun State, from USA. Thank you for Mario for joining. From Calabar, from Port Harcourt, from Canada. Thank you for joining from Canada, Josh. Thank you, Chinamere from the UK. Oh, thank you, Hanif and Abdul Malik from Canada. Samuel from Enugu, Ilorin, Lagos, King, Favor, and everyone, Precious from Scotland. Thank you for joining, Precious. We appreciate you for joining. And somebody's joining from India. And everyone will have people from Bayelsa. Everyone, thank you. It was such an amazing time yesterday. We'll have boys join from different countries and also across Nigeria. Such a mind-blowing experience. Go, all right. Now it's time for us to share. Where were your feedbacks from yesterday? How was yesterday for you? What did you learn? Go to the chat room and tell us one thing that you picked from yesterday. How was the experience yesterday? What are your expectations for today? We want to hear you in the chat room talk about your experience yesterday. And I'm going to be calling two boys today to tell me one striking lesson they learned yesterday. We are going to be calling two boys. Somebody say it was exciting. I learned so much. Thank you. What did you learn? We're going to be calling two boys to tell us what they learned yesterday that was outstanding for them. So you can raise up your hand if you want to speak. I know everybody wants to raise up their hand, but I'm going to just pick two. Somebody said, amazing. I learned the types of technology. It was a very awesome time together. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Amazing. Yes, go to the chat room. Go to the chat room. Go to the chat room and let me know. And let me know. And let me know. What was it for you like yesterday? Yes, I'm seeing your chat. And there are some people I'm going to call up now to speak. I'm seeing your chat. I'm seeing your chat. And I'm going to take some of you now to speak. All right. I'm seeing your chat. I want to hear from two persons. All right, I'm having too many hands up. Okay, let me call two person. Rian, tell us, I've asked you to unmute. What was striking for you yesterday?
Good day, everyone. Good day, Coach
Good day. Good day.
I just want to say that it was a mind-blowing lesson, and
amazing.
I just want to say what an experience to learn about technology and know. We don't need other subjects for us to become like geniuses or become smart. We are smart in our own way, and we should be proud of how smart we are. Even though we're not pencil mathematicians or like computer techies and geniuses. As long as we are smart in the ways we think we are, we should be proud of that. And it was just a mind-blowing experience, and I'm so grateful I was able to be part of it.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Rian. Are you able to join today live, not just from YouTube? Well done. Let me hear from John Mario. What was the experience for you like yesterday, John Mario?
Yesterday's lesson for me was an exciting one. It made me to know so much about technology, what you need to be a tech guy and what you don't really need.
Oh, beautiful. Go
Yesterday
ahead.
was very exciting. It was full of I liked that all of us participated and were
Amazing.
one or two things from Mr.
All right. Desmond, thank you so much, John Mario. Say it was really exciting as he learned wonderful lesson. Lastly, let me call on Olowale Oluwaseun. I've asked you to unmute.
I learned I learned various types of technology, and I
Okay.
learned that not all hackers are bad.
Yeah, there are different type of hackers. Some people are there are some people. I think it's talk about white
White
hackers,
hackers,
gray
gray hackers, and
hackers,
black
and
hackers.
black hackers. Beautiful. I think it was a great lesson for me too. And talking about how the white hacker are people who help others, recover things, get in by their permission, and even to block the bad hackers from coming in to do what they are not supposed to do. And that was really profound for me. Too many people want to speak, but I can't take everybody. Okay, Joseph, let me hear you say something before we call on our speaker for today.
I learned that we can go into any field in tech. We can be ethical hackers, we can be gamers, and we can also be programmers.
Fantastic. I like the way you said it. Ethical hackers, okay? People who help others, find and do what they need to do. All right. I think that was a beautiful, beautiful one. Okay, let me hear from King Blessed. What was your take home yesterday?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I learned about technology. I learned about technology that that if you want to be like a techie guy, but like now, or maybe like a hacker, and there are two types of hacker: green hacker, white hacker, black hacker. Black hacker are those people that will steal people's images online, without their
All right.
permission. White
Yeah.
hackers are those people. White hackers are those people white hackers are those people who that will prevent
Others from hacking. Yeah.
from hacking them. Green hacker is also like a black or a white
Or white hackers. Those people good and bad. All right. Fantastic. I also learned that yesterday. All right, let me close with Champion Muiwa. What was your take home from yesterday's session?
I learned that not much that I must be a genius to be a tech guy or techie. I am not different between the white hacker and green hacker.
You don't really need to be a genius. I don't need to be, I don't have this, I don't have this. If you put your mind to it and you're able to learn, that will work. I think the last person I'm having here is Chinda. Chinda, what was your take home yesterday?
My take home homework yesterday is that before, for many years, I've been thinking that you have to be a genius to be a very, very good tech guy. But this is the first time that I'm hearing that you don't need to be a genius to be a tech guy.
To be in tech, yeah.
And also, I also thought that you have to be very good at mathematics. Like, you have to know different things in mathematics. But yesterday, it was the first time in my life that I heard that you don't have to be very good at mathematics to be a tech guy.
Fantastic. But what did we say about, what of those that want to study computer in school? What did we say about maths?
you should still study maths,
You
but
need maths to get in, yes. But to go and learn technology or learn things like animation, go to schools to do go to where you learn coding and all of that. You don't need to, say bring your maths result in order to learn coding, all right? I
yeah,
like that aspect. But that if you want to study in schools, these are their basic requirements for that. But beyond that, the opportunities to learn where you may not necessarily have that mass this thing. And I think it was a great one. All right, let's please confirm if our speaker is in now. All right, while I hear from Joel Obeto. After that, I'll read the profile of our speaker. Joel Obeto.
Good day, everyone.
Good day, Joel. Thank you for
I actually
connecting.
learned yesterday that basically going into tech is what everyone is looking forward for into now. And as a young child, as young teens we are, we need to keep our eyes open because this generation is what's basically going to change everything that the previous generation have made.
Absolutely.
So I've learned that tech is basically not about your school education. That at the comfort of your home, you can sit down with your internet or your phone, your laptop to learn anything. There are websites, there are free code camp websites you can always access. And I've learned that you should always start with the easiest one before you digress to the like next level and next level after that.
Yeah.
So basically, yesterday was a blast for me, and I'll say
amazing.
I'd like to come back today. So yeah.
Again, he said it was a blast. I like that. I like your point, saying you don't need to start big and you need to take it in process, take it simple, and then keep growing in it. Don't just go to, blow, but start learning it from the basic. I think that was awesome. And the fact that he said yesterday was a blast for him. It wasn't a blast for him because I was hearing so many things for the first time. Those of us that are not really tech inclined. All right, so today we are having the foremost teens coach in Africa join us in this session, and this is unusual. TJ is somebody I respect so much. He's somebody that's mentored me, that's coached me, that I've learned so much from because of the great work he's doing with teenagers across Africa. It takes a lot to get TJ into your meeting, and TJ is formally called the brand communication strategies by day and a teens and digital parenting coach by design of over 23 years experience. I don't think anybody started before TJ in Nigeria. All right. He serves as the managing director of Dotball Creative Solution. He's a family wellness coach, US certified, NLP practitioner, and a family system engineering and design associate practitioner. He founded the Nursing Fathers Community and the Glad Company, a company that helps parents, teachers, team mentors build competence to navigate the field of team mentoring. He writes the Win Today series, a daily minuscule that has reached over 6,000 readers in the past 5 years. He has trained for CBN, Google Africa, Patitomi CVL Youth Empowerment Program, Edo State Government Startup Fund Project, among others. He ran social projects covering 9 states in Nigeria and reaching over 50,000 teenagers and youth. Just recently, I was at TJ's leadership conference for teenagers. He's passionate about leadership for teens and is hosting one of the largest conferences for teenagers on leadership and governance, and that is mind-blowing. TJ is someone I respect so much. I think today is joining us from Benin, Nigeria. TJ, please, if you're in the meeting, can you raise up your hand? Please just raise up your hand where you are so that we can see you. Please, every other person should lower their hands. TJ, just raise up your hand where you are in the meeting and we'll be able to call you up. All right, just raise up your hand. It took us a lot to get TJ into this meeting. A whole lot to get him into this meeting. Okay, where you are, just raise up your hand, TJ. No, TJ, please lower your hand if you are not TJ. I see some people raising up their hand. TJ, please just raise up your hand, okay, where you are. And while we wait for him to just settle in, and he's going to be sharing some very important conversation. He's going to be having important conversation with us. If I am Muka, are you TJ? You're not TJ. All right. And don't forget, all right, Okay, I heard it's in now. All right, TJ is in now. All right, TJ. So just okay. Okay, once we see your video on, then we are going to unmute you to start. You also co-host. Okay. All right, TJ. We just finished reading your profile, and a lot of the boys here were wowed. You know, oh, we're having this great man here. This is my boss. This is my coach. And I'm sure you read his profile, like, who is this man? And I'm telling you, he's the best I've seen in Africa. Don't think anybody started teams coaching in Nigeria before TJ. When I started, I look up to him. I'm still looking up to him, and I learned so much from him. Boss, I respect you, and thank you for honoring this invitation. You are the bestest best. Boys, let's give it up for TJ. Open the chat room and let's say, welcome, TJ. Coach TJ, call him unusual TJ, or where you are, you can clap. Can go to the chat room if it's open and say welcome, 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 welcome. Coach, sir, please, you have the floor.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Please permit me my voice. I'm struggling with my voice here. So you may want to listen carefully because I can't shout, I can't talk loud. A cough attacked me and the cough didn't want me to talk to you, but I told myself I must talk with you today. So if you can hear me in any way, if you can hear me, even if it is small, I want you to go to the chat box and type 11111111111, and as many ones that you can chat, type yes. Awesome, awesome, great, great, great. I can see the ones coming in. Amazing, amazing. Mabel, come. Before I continue, I want my assistant facilitator to say hi. She always likes to jump in. Say hi. Say hello. I love you. Yeah, give them a kiss. Your hair? Okay, great. I have seen your hair. Oh, amazing. The ones are just coming so much. So it has to, the one is plenty. Oh, I can see the 11111. Amazing. I love the energy in the house. I love the energy. Thank you. So, well, let's move on. Yesterday was amazing. I was here and I was listening, and I was so glad I was here because our facilitator did a fantastic work and he did so much. He even entered the things I wanted to talk about. But I had to change my whole presentation today because of you, because you're special. So I want you to go to the chat and type, I am special. Awesome. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh, for being number one. Yes, I am special. I'm seeing it come. I like the way it's coming. I love the energy of the house. Awesome. Awesome. Great. Let's keep it like that. Before I go on, I want to appreciate my brother, Ebuka. You're an amazing man. I celebrate you. You're also an inspiration. Thanks for showing us that the work we do is valid by running the way you do. I celebrate you. And your special wife, that woman is a pillar. And please, if she's there, I want to see her. Let us show her face if she's there. Let us see her.
Coach Ruth, they want to see you. Thank you, sir.
Coach Ruth, where are you? Say hello so I can see you. Coach Ruth, oh, thanks. I want to also celebrate every parent. If you are a parent here, I salute you. You are a rock star for bringing your child here. For those of you watching on YouTube, you are amazing. I wish I could see what is going on there, but you guys are amazing. I'll try and check in my other device so I can see the comments. So today, we are going to take another. I want to take another dive. Thanks. I'm special. Thank you. It's okay. Let's dive into the class for today. If you are, Ebuka, what's the age range we have here? What's the age range?
Between 8 to 20, thereabouts. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
No, beautiful. 8 to 20, awesome. So I know how to relate with everyone. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen now. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah,
Coach Ruth is greeting you.
I can see Coach Ruth.
Hi, Coach CJ.
Awesome. I wish I could really talk and shout.
Good evening.
I celebrate you. Good evening.
Thank
With all
you.
the love from my yard people, we love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. And I am so excited today because today is my baby's dedication. So guys, I want you to type Techie Me on the chat. Type Techie Me. Awesome. So I had to tweak my presentation today because of you. And I'm going to go a little bit, I'm going to take you somewhere else, okay? Our facilitator yesterday did so much. I'm going to just build a little on what he said, but I want to take you somewhere else. That is very important. That's why my topic is Techie Me. So let's roll. Oh, this is just me trying to be a fine boy. All about me is there, but let's keep. And this is the interesting part. Who I am by day, who I am by design. He talked about that. Now, this is the most interesting part of it. My beautiful family. And baby Wonder today was the one we dedicated, the little one in the middle. These guys make me rock. For those of you who are saying this, I'm showing you this so that you start to think about becoming a responsible man to raise a responsible family. And it takes so much. And raising a responsible family also demands money. And tech is a skill. Tech has various opportunities in which you can build skills to raise money. Okay, so the goal for today's session is to open and strengthen your mind tech-wise. That's the goal for today's session. Now, I want you guys to chat with me. What do you think the world will be like in 2050? What will the world be like in 2025? Amazing robots, I can see. Good future. Yeah, flying, building, teleportation, flying cars, microchips, full robots, teleportation, nothing possible, flying cars, good transportation, everything, technology, neuroscience. Somebody said something about Coach Ebuka. I didn't get that. That one ran so fast. One thing, Coach Ebuka. Flying cars. More advanced AI, awesome, new technology, good president, yes, good president. New model version, better than now. Everybody is so techy. Awesome, great response is coming. Super Bowl, oh yes, I like something I just saw. super bodies. You hit something. Super bodies. Let me tell you guys something. In 2050, we will most likely have more, I don't want to use the word cyborgs, but more technologically enhanced human beings than normal human beings. And some of you will be like, what? Yes. Let me ask you a question. If you have the opportunity to make your hand iron hand, so that when thieves attack you, if you blow them, they will take off. Will you change your hand to iron hand? No, 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 no. Yeah, yes. I can be Iron Man. Yes. No, yeah, no. No, okay. See, I'm seeing the news coming. I don't know. I like the people who say I don't know. You're being honest. The truth is this, many of us don't really know. Now, there are people who had accidents and they lost their legs, they lost their arms, but they want to still live like human beings. What happened? Many of them now have what they call prosthetics. In Olympics, you can see them running with prosthetics. They can stand, they can walk again because of prosthetics, right? Yeah, they can. So many people most likely would want to replace a part of their body that is missing. Today, people have eyes that are missing, ears that are missing, and technology is making it available. I'm going to play a video. I won't play it all, but I'm going to play a video a bit, and I want you guys to watch it.
By 2050, our planet will be a vastly different place. By 2050, artificial intelligence will be everywhere. AI-driven stores will allow you to purchase goods without cashiers or waiting lines. AI will diagnose and treat patients, manage transportation, and analyze massive quantities of data. AI chatbots and voice recognition systems will sound like and behave just like real people. AI will be implemented into robots. By 2050, robot dogs and other pets will serve as companions. Robots will dominate factories and begin to serve as teachers, cooks, pharmacists, law enforcement officers, athletes, and other professionals. In 2050, universal translators will remove all language barriers and voice recognition will be ubiquitous. Hundreds of sensors will be installed in our clothes, homes, and overall environment to monitor our well-being and improve our lives. Computing will change. By 2050, we may run on quantum computers. Based on the properties of quantum physics, quantum computers could deliver massive leaps in computing power, outstripping any current transistor-based models. AI and computers will integrate into humans. Brain chips like Elon Musk's Neuralink will treat neurological disorders like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, spinal cord injury, and blindness. These brain chips will allow people to control computers and prosthetics with no physical interaction. By 2050, we may be controlling things with our minds and communicating through brain signals. By 2050, robotic prosthetics may be stronger and more advanced than our own biological ones. Prosthetic eyes and ears will enter the market, curing blindness and deafness. And in 30 years, like AI, virtual reality will be everywhere. People will try on clothes in virtual reality closets, and holograms will bring FaceTime to a new level. VR platforms will allow you to move around while staying still. We will be able to travel the world and experience life on other planets, all from home.
So I know you guys may be going, wow, wow, wow. That's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. Currently in China, there's this thing they put on their mind, in their head rather. It is used to check if the child is attentive in class or distracted. If you are distracted, it will show red. It is reading the waves of your mind. And if you are focused, it will show green. So those of you that like to play in class, the thing will catch you very well. Just imagine that thing is in your school. You will not want to go to school because you want to play, right? So technology is the future. The future is tech. And that's why it's important you pay attention. I have my son here. Come and say hello. He's 10 years. Say hello. So technology is the future. 2050, we really don't know. But the question I want to ask you here is, will you wake up one day to see 2050? Or will you be among those who make 2050 a reality? So let's go on with this class. I want to ask a question here, or two questions. What have, oh sorry, that is what have, not what has, apologies. What have you done with tech so far? Somebody puts in the chat, I want to see. What have you done with tech? Not possibility, the probability of the highest self-minded is just to face facts. Because to read that. But you're able to complicate and to therefore into death in the experiment. Yeah. I see your post. I see your post. But while you face facts, you need to also have facts. You need to have your data for your facts. Everything you are seeing is data driven. It's not an emotion, not a sentiment. People have been doing research, about AI. AI did not just start. As at 1955, AI theory has already been propounded. The things you enjoy now, have been designed like 100 years ago. So they are not just, we're not stumbling into them. Okay? So Jaden said, I have made a game, play games, awesome. Made websites, coding, animation. I built a fake iron hand. I've changed phone without lights. App development. I've made game robots, make games, play school games at home with family, make games, flying cards, movies, games, build robots, graphic design, 3D. But I like what I'm saying. Beautiful, beautiful. Awesome, awesome. You have been using tech wisely. Now, second question. What has tech done to you? Let me explain the question. So you have used tech, great, it made life easier. Awesome. Someone already got it. I don't think 2050 advancement will reach Nigeria early. That is why you are on this call. Kakashi, you will make it reach Nigeria. That is why you are here. You made me one competition. Awesome. You made my life comfortable. You opened your mind. Awesome. Opened your mind. Made you feel happy. Made me creative. Awesome. Made your life better. Well, like Kakashi, I am not praying so. I am hoping so for you. Replace the heart in 2015. They already do heart replacements already. They even 3D printing the heart as we speak. They can 3D print your ear and put it back as we speak. Communication easier. Awesome. I like the feedbacks I'm getting. This is what tech has done to you. There is something that I have not seen anybody put here. Tech has made you addicted. True or true. You love to be with your laptop or your tab or your phone or something. Tech has just taken all of you. Yeah, yes, I like it. Lazy. You, Ben, what's that? I owe you something. Thank you for being sincere. Tech has made a lot of us lazy. It made a lot of us, what's the word? I know it depends. Yes, addiction. It is too addicting. Yes, it is too addicting. Redundant, yeah. So we'll look at some pros and cons as we go forward. I'm happy that we are all answering this. So let's move forward. Please permit me, I'm struggling, sleepless night. Yeah, hazard. You guys have already read one of my slides. So it's important that while you do a lot with tech, you also watch what tech is doing to us. Oh, you guys have read my slides already. Yeah? Make us not to work again, make us lazy to communicate with others. So let's proceed. Pros and cons. You can read this. I want you, Ebuka, please unmute one person to read the pros and unmute one person to read the cons. Ebuka, please, at your discretion, choose one person to read the pros.
Okay.
Read the cons.
Champion Muyiwa can read the pros. I've asked you to unmute.
Communication skills are flourishing because children are communicating more, texting, phoning, video calling, game together, social networking.
Go on, read all of them. Okay, no, just wait. Just hold on. Let the other person read the con. For each pro, we read the con.
Okay, so I want an older boy now to be doing that. Where is this man? Please, teenagers, raise up your hand. Okay, Daniel Anaga, yeah, is a teenager. So I've asked you to unmute.
Communication skills are deteriorating because children are taking face-to-face less.
So you see that why has a pro? So hold on, why has a pro? It shows that our communication skills are deteriorating, and communication is the life wire of any working organization. Okay, go ahead, number 2.
Technology is having a positive impact on thinking skills.
Con.
Technology is damaging children's health, eye, sight issues, and obesity.
And you say why you are thinking more, you sit down and you just sit down all day. Some of us can sit in front of the computer for like 18 hours. Looking into the screen, it affects your eye. Next pro. Rose.
Children are becoming more worldly through the sharing of information around the globe.
That means children are getting to understand and feel like what the world looks like. That is good.
Children are exposed to extreme views, opinions, images, and videos, causing them harm and making them lose their childhood.
And I know you guys understand that as boys, one of the things we struggle with in our sexuality is pornography, because you can now say things in the world, you now say things that you're not prepared for, and it damages your perception. And before you know, you find yourself doing things that you did not intend to, but you just started doing. Okay. Next pros. Next pros.
Children have instant access to information. Learning has never been so easy.
Anything, you just Google it. What are the cons?
The instant access to information is making it less desirable to remember information. It can be Googled.
So you say, because we can find it on Google, people don't want to think again. So you see, it negates thinking skills because it's on Google. You don't want to. Someone asks what happened in 1912. You're like, I don't know. A lot of young people are like that. I don't know, because you can just Google it now. My head is not a storage device. So when they need somebody who knows something, nobody will find you. Next, pros.
Children can connect with friends all around the country and the world.
Cons.
Social networking is putting a huge strain on the social lives of children, and cyberbullying is rife.
There was a video recently of a I think a 13-year-old girl or so who was going out with somebody she never knew that she met. The person could have killed her. The person could have done anything. because of social networking. People are there, cyberbullying. There's so many things that are putting children's life in danger. There was a young boy who, because of social media, took some drugs and died in his parents' house in front of the laptop. And a lot of all these challenges, I know you guys know about that. Crazy challenges that tell you to do before you know you get injured and all that. Okay, next, what's the next pros?
Openness and honesty is becoming more and more prevalent when sharing on the internet.
Okay, and the cons?
Privacy is being lost.
Yeah, because many of us just live all our lives out there. We live our lives out there, and there's no longer anything that is you. Anything in your mind, everything you're feeling, you are snapping, your whole life is out there. There's nothing special about you anymore. So nobody sees why they should value you beyond 2 months. That is why we keep on seeking validation online, seeking for people to like and comment on our post, or people to just tag you. What's the next pros?
Technology allows incredible opportunities for collaboration and can support children who have disability or learning difficulties.
Great. What's the cons?
Fine motor skills are diminishing.
Yeah, for those of you who will be asking, what is motor skills? Is it driving skills? No. Motor is just your ability to move and function. So because we sit down too much, you find out that sometimes when you want to walk, you have back pain, or you can't walk for long, or you are gasping with breath when you are climbing the staircase and all that. Those, your mobility, you start diminishing because you can sit in one place and do everything. And then your ability to also connect physically, okay. So that is just some. I now want in the chat, just please open the chat if it's still open. I want you in the chat to just go and tell me what benefits you think is not here and what con you think is not there. Please chat on the box, let me see. What's FKF or FJD? What's that? Can go mad and need technology to survive. Okay, without technology, you mean you may go mad? What's FDJ? That person can be taken off the call if the person is not here. Google Map help us. Oh yes, direction. Google Map can help us. It will have serious and vital consequences of the test subject. We're not able to control all the time. Beautiful, because we need it so much. Without tech, we can survive. Let me ask you guys, can any of you here stay without touching a tech device for 3 days? Like you won't check your phone 3 days. Can you do that? Tammy said yes, yes. I like the people that say no, sincere people. All these people that say yes, I will tell your mom to check you. Pros information, thank you. We have that already. Never, not in a million years. I like this. I like this. And all of you were saying you were not addicted, and you are saying never. No, look at you. You see, we have got you. Never. Except as assignment. Come and say hello. All of them, are joining me in the call. This is Baby Wonder, who did dedications. Hello, baby. Hello. I can live without One Piece and Naruto. My problem with technology becomes a real. We're lost without them. I'm enjoying this class. Amazing, amazing. So let's move on. Oh, I'm stressing my vocal cords. Now, this part of the con. And all just to think about this. And I wrote here, you get exposed. One of the cons is that you get exposed to unhealthy association that feed you with unhealthy information, that will inform unhealthy habits, that birth unethical conduct, which eventually results in diverse consequences. This guy here, his name is Irabos Osasogie. He's 21 years. And just December last year, you can see the dates there, 22 of December 2020, he was arrested for fraud, about 17,000 euros. MAGA suppose don't pay, Abi. Excuse me, meaning that go say the guy don't pick. The guy don't pick, but EFCC don't pick him. So this is one of the cons. You just feel you're connected. While connection is the opportunity, and that it gives us an opportunity, it also gives us an opportunity for good and an opportunity for bad. That's why there are pros and cons. Who are you connecting with, and for what purpose are you connecting with that person using social media or any available technological platform? Okay, and this is it. So the question I kept asking myself, why will a rabbi go this route? Can anybody answer? Why would a rabbi go the route of scamming somebody using technology? Okay, I think I'd love to hear two persons' voice. So some people are raising their hands. Israel, Chinda, and Gesiye. Please, can you unmute them? Why did a rabbi choose this route? It's the same technology he used. Can we unmute them, please?
Maybe because he wanted to, maybe the person is like an enemy, so he wanted to take revenge on the person. Or maybe he's used to frauding, so he used this as another chance to fraud.
You think the person was really an enemy? Somebody he has never known that he met online is an enemy? Enemy of what?
Former times, maybe where he did something to him that he didn't like.
But he never met the person. He doesn't know the person.
Oh, so that means maybe he's used to frauding, that he decided to use this as another opportunity to try and fraud the guy. But this time he got arrested.
Yeah, so he defrauded the guy. So my question is, why would he defraud somebody using technology? Let me ask Gesiye, please go ahead and answer.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Well, the reason why he will use technology is because, well, technology is the easiest route to any answer. And, well, it's just very easy to get access to it. So he might have just done that, and because it's so easy, he might have gotten away with it.
Okay, because it was easy. I'm going to ask David. Let me ask David to unmute. David Umwana Smart. David, what Rabot did, was it ethical or unethical?
Unethical, sir.
Unethical. Thank you very much. I'm going to ask who's here? John Mario. Excuse me, please. John Mario, are you there? Okay, if John Mario is not there, King Toluwani, can you unmute?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, yeah, King Toluwani first before John Mario. And King Toluwani, so we said he defrauded somebody. Why will a young person, 21, who has technology to do so many things, choose to defraud somebody?
Maybe because he wants to, because in the internet you can get money just by sitting down. So maybe he wanted to get money by frauding people and getting their money.
He wanted to get quick money, right?
Yes.
Awesome. final person will be the final person. Let me go down the list. Adekemi Odukana. Adekemi Odukana. The same question to you.
Can you repeat the question? I don't get it.
Why will a 21-year-old boy choose to use technology to defraud people? Why?
Because maybe he's not able to get money. Maybe he's always been maybe he's always having troubles with and this maybe he's always having troubles getting money. So maybe it's a 4-year boy might just try to defraud somebody so that can be able to get money easily. Maybe he does not feel like working again because he cannot get money.
Okay, amazing answers. Maybe you want to go to those of you raising your hands because of time. You may want to put what you think on the chat. Okay, you want to think about about this on the chat. Why will the young man use technology to defraud people? He needs money. Is defrauding people the only way to get money? Part of the answer to that is in the next slide. It's a question here. I know many of us either know this name or have heard of this name, Hush Puppy. So he needs money. So what do you really need and why do you need it? It's a question I want you guys to think. Oh, daddy, I want this. Oh, mommy, I want this. Why do you really need what you say you need? Do you need it because other people have it? Do you need it because it just satisfies the desire to have so that you can pepper them? Do you need it because if you get it, you can use it to help other people and make life better? Do you need it because I want to just mark my bucket list? Oh, I've got it after all. Okay, let me read some of your answers here. I like something I'm saying. Boy, I think I got lost a bit. Lazily bad friends. Thank you, David. Internet is an easy thing, so he must have used it to fraud. Greed and laziness. Thank you. If lower Omagomi, thank you. I think because the way you may not easily get detected. He probably saw someone that was successful through fraud. Yes, he's precious on point. He saw someone, so he had a bad role model. Yes. I love the laziness, champion. He wants what others want. Yeah, Joshua P. jail term has reduced. Yeah, whether reduced or not, he's in jail. And would you like your father to employ him when he's released? Because he's broke. Yeah, Vivo, that's just an excuse because he's broke. So Steve Jobs, before he died, he said, stay hungry, stay foolish. No proper home training, thank you. Because maybe trying to expose some privacy, ha 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 ha. He wanted money without working. Yeah. Amazing peer pressure. Thank you, Chukuna Tito. Wow, that's a long one. Sorry if I murdered the name. But that peer pressure. Thank you. Samira said the same thing. Thank you. So you need to really ask yourself, why do you want the things that you need? Why do you really want them? Because if you're not able to answer that, any tool you have in your hand becomes a tool to achieve something great or something terrible. So if you do not know why, the what you have becomes an abuse. A wise man once said, when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. It's just like the gun. The gun in the hand of the policeman makes you feel secured, but the gun in the hand of a thief makes you scared. Okay, so I need you to think, why do you really want what you want? Why? What you really want and why? But let's go ahead. There's another guy, this guy. His sentence is what made me put this here. Court sentenced this guy to 235 years in prison. How many years does he have to live? 235 years. So I said here, there is no fast way other than the hard way. Hard in parentheses. Hard is the key word in the vocabulary of lazy people. It's lazy people that will say there is no money. It's lazy people that will give all those excuses. Let me say something about excuses. Excuses are the tools of the incompetent to build monuments of nothingness. So if some people who do fraud say things like, our colonial masters took from us, so we are taking back, excuse. If they say, some people have, they are oppressing us, so this is our way to get back at them, excuse. If they say there's no money in the society, excuse. Somebody did it and nobody arrested them. Why is it now? When is my turn? Excuse. They are just the tools of the incompetent. So how can he justify 235 years to his children or even his ancestors when he meets them? Hard. There's nothing like hard. There's nothing like hard. Nothing in life is hard. Hard is only a major word in the vocabulary of lazy people. What you call hard, somebody has done. So why is it hard? Think about math. You say a math is hard until you learn it. Before you not say, it's not hard now because you didn't learn it. So it's ignorance that is really hard. Okay? It's ignorance that makes a thing hard. So which would you rather be here? I know we are the iPhone generation, so I need to go to the chats. Which would you rather be, A, B, or C? Type your answer and type Y. Which would you rather be? A, the guy who can buy as many iPhones as he wants, as in he just has money flowing on every side he can buy. Or B, the guy who can sell, he's supplying as in major distributor for the whole of Africa. Or C, the guy who can make many, who say all, Yebola says all. Only those who are responding that I am seeing, no. See, because I like, people say because I like money. Goodness. So I can, what did goodness say? So I can change the world, beautiful. You guys, you're not telling me why. Tell me your why you choose your answer. Joe says, I want to be so that I earn money to sell many. I will be able to get without spending money. Beautiful. B and C. You're not telling me why. Tell me your why. I would like to produce money because if I produce, I can sell. And if I see other things I can help, I will buy. Oh. So that I can be famous. Because those products can save someone one day. Because those products can save someone one day. Because I will be able to create what has it. Oh, Brian, thank you. Brian, thank you. Someone say he wants to go to hell. CMB to make money and produce. This is why you leave out option A and you gain B and C. Because I want to solve. Oh, Hanif. Thank you, Hanif. Okay, the answers are so much. I can read all of them. There's so much. Thank you, guys. Now, your answer to this actually answers this question. Your answer here. The man who buys many will always be a subject. The man who buys many and the man who sells many, they could be at the same level. But the man who creates, who produces, is the one who actually empowers the one who buys and sells. He is solving a bigger problem, and he's using his ingenuity to solve a problem of humanity. So if you ask me, I'd rather you produce many, because the people who produce are the ones who are more outstanding. Now come to think about it. I know many of you like the Wizkids and the likes, the video and all those Ayas. What's that? Is something Star, Aya and Star? I don't know your names. I know you guys like those people, but have you ever thought about it? The person who will be able to pay them to come and perform at anywhere in the world, and the person who's performing, who really has financial power? I've told myself, I'd rather be the person who can pay them than the person who is being paid to perform. That means I have a higher capacity. And that's the person who produces money. Excuse me. So let's look at, there's this guy, Caleb Anderson. Please Google him after now and watch, and you go to YouTube and watch about him. 12-year-old, already in the college, doing amazing tech stuff. He's just 12. There's 13-year-old Anna Yanil, who programs robots, 13-year-old. And I started asking myself, just like our facilitator yesterday said, Elon Musk, he taught himself basic programming at the age of 8. Bill Gates started programming at 13. Elon Musk, okay, that's Mark Zuckerberg rather at the age of 8, and then Elon Musk at the age of 10. And here we are between 10 and 20. You guys are in the perfect age to outdo these guys. But the question I want you to ask yourself, what do you think Elon Musk was doing when he was your age? What are you doing now at his age then? You see, guys, this will tell a lot about where you're going with technology. Remember, there was no technology there. They were busy creating this technology you're using. But if you're not creating anything now, the next 20 years, you're just going to be a number in the park. And that's not what you want, and that's not why we're here. What we're here is to ensure that you become relevant. Those who create, excuse me, those who create are the ones who own the future. Now let me play a video here. I want you guys to watch. So this is basically saying you're not too young, guys, to take that step to create something. So maybe I have mentioned people in the US. Let's check this guy out.
My name is Kelvin Do, aka DJ Focus. All right. All right. It's the youngest DJ Man Focus. I'm from Sierra Leone, and I love inventing.
Calvin is extraordinarily talented. He literally goes to trash cans, finds broken electronic parts in the garbage, and makes stuff on his own.
He's taught himself how to do incredibly intricate things with very, very little resources.
In Sierra Leone, we have not too much electricity. Lights will come once in a week, and the rest of the month dark. So I made my own battery to power lights in people's houses.
Calvin represents learn by making. He takes a part, looks at it, tries to reverse engineer it.
I made my own FM radio transmitter.
He made his own FM station because he wanted to give voice to the youth. He made his own generator because he needed it.
The generator supplies current to the radio station. This is the capacitor, and this is the spark plug.
This trip is his first time leaving his family's home. It's his first time leaving Sierra Leone, and it's tough, but it's an opportunity to create the future that he wants to live in. My name is David Moyne Nasenge. I'm from Sierra Leone. I'm a PhD student at the MIT Media Lab, where we have unlimited creative freedom. I wanted to ensure that young people like Kelvin also had this experience.
David has written visa letters, found places for Kelvin to stay. He's really got invested in him.
For quite many years, Sierra Leone and many other African countries receive aid. But it does not necessarily get us anywhere. We are not looking into the future. We are not designing our own future. Unless we have a host of young people who can think at any given point that here's a challenge, this is a problem, but it's an opportunity to solve it, there won't be a steep growth in national development.
If we have a radio station in my community, the people can be able to debate about issues affecting our community and Sierra Leone as a whole.
I first met Kelvin at the Summer Innovation Camp that I run in Sierra Leone that challenges kids to think about the toughest problems in their community.
So guys, we don't really have time, I need to roll, but what I want you guys to see, Kelvin does not have all that he needs to function. He goes to even the garbage to pack his crap. The first thing is that you are not too young. Second thing is that you are not disadvantaged. Everything you have that looks like crap is a tool to function in technology space. Okay? And you guys should know that, oh, I don't have money, oh, I'm broke. All those are just excuses. Kelvin has bigger excuses. By the age of 15, he started supplying lights to his environment, and he created a radio to communicate with people in his community. So you see, going to the question why, he was using his ideas and his skills to innovate solutions. Broadcasting communication is another technology as well. So his innovation was using technology to solve a problem for humanity. So this is the point here. If you are not solving a problem for humanity with technology, you may end up becoming a fraud. So always ask yourself, what problem? And that is when you become ethical in your use of technology. Okay? So we have to proceed because of time. Oh.
My name is
Now, so some of the things you can do. Oh, God help me, man, my voice. Some of the things you can do. I want you guys to watch this. The same phone you have in your hand is what that guy is holding. Okay? And I want you guys to watch this. And after this class, I'll discuss with Coach Ebuka. We're going to see how we can do something like this and much better. When you watch this, guys. Like that. What do you think about that? Guys, talk to me. What do you think about that? Just with your phone. What this guy did. Awesome, awesome. You've seen it before, awesome. Awesome, even if you've seen it, awesome. That was stunning, nice. Awesome, amazing. Cool with awesome, 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 incredible, awesome. Sounds like I should play it again. I'll play it again because it's very short. Now, but this is what I want you to see. He used his phone, the same device that you all have. He used his phone to create something that was entertaining. At the end of the day, he is using his device to solve a problem for humanity. It's a device. And guess what? It's going to give him some rewards because people will always pay for value. So I'm going to play it again because I know someone really wants to watch it. So here it goes again. There are very many simple softwares you can use to do this. Okay, so after this class, for those of you who are interested, we're going to be teaching you how to do some video. So we'll be teaching you some video edits, tricks, and all that. We're going to plan a special training for you guys online. Okay, it's going to be affordable. We'll teach you how to do this. You can now make videos for companies and businesses and all that. Okay, or even for yourself for fun. Okay, so this is also the use of technology. Okay, should I play this? Which of the videos is this? Okay,
in a compound in Nigeria's northwestern state of Kaduna, Godwin Josiah and his cousins hang green fabric on a gate as they get ready to shoot a movie scene. Using a smartphone and a tripod made from a broken microphone stand, they start. A blower generates air and buffets the actor, who in the film will be flying through the air.
And action.
While professionals use sophisticated equipment, these boys use everyday objects, and their productions have made them social media darlings.
Well, the main aim was not for our stuff to go viral. We just wanted people to see that, okay, there are kids in Kaduna doing something different. So that was just the main aim. So it all of a sudden just happening, it blew our mind.
The critics, as the crew of 8 call themselves, made their first film, Redemption, in 2016. Battling slow internet and power cuts, they created a tale about 2 boys who create an organic biofuel. They saved for a month to buy the green fabric for the chroma key and taught themselves how to do visual effects by watching YouTube tutorials. These student filmmakers have found a niche in science fiction. They have 20 short films of a maximum duration of 10 minutes. They incur no production costs as they do everything by themselves, but they have to keep their works short or it would be too long to upload. Impressed by their efforts, Nollywood film producer Kemi Adetiba tweeted enthusiastically about them in June. Their videos have since gone viral.
So now here, you see these guys with broken phones in Kaduna here. Look at what you're doing. I wish we had a lot to talk about the importance or the place of filmmaking in the future. It's an amazing conversation, but guys, I'm really stressed at my vocal cords and I can't talk so much anymore. So I'm just going to try and wrap and just open up for some questions. So
the video is almost finished, like they don't want
in a compound in Nigeria's
I can send it to you. I'll send them to you so that you can send to them. They can all watch, But like I told you guys, I didn't want to go so tech in the conversation because we did a lot of that yesterday. But I'm focusing more on the purpose of technology so that you can have the right why. But like I said, if you do not know the right why, a gun in your hand may make you a thief rather than making you a police or a hero. So being successful is not just hard. It takes sacrifice, determination, and commitment. The sacrifice is that I'm going to spend more time learning the things I need to learn. I'm going to sacrifice from associations that don't help me. I'm going to be determined that if it doesn't work, I'm going to do it again and again and again and again. I have been coaching for about 25 years now, and it feels like yesterday. I remember when I got into GS1, I was asking myself, hey, when will I get to SS3? And when I was in SS3, I forgot I made that statement. It was last week I entered GSS1. So you need to be determined and then committed to the cause. So I would like to I'm a creative and I want to mentor some of you in your creative skills, but you need commitment. It's not, oh, I like, and then tomorrow you're not there. No. I want to do this and I'm going to commit to say, I'm going to show up every weekend for the next 6 weeks until I achieve this. That is one thing. People who excel in life are not the people who talk, but the people who walk the talk, who take actions after they talk, or even before they talk. Okay, so the future of work. We looked at this also in the beginning, and it was talked about a bit yesterday. I could have come and tell you, let me tell you guys a little story. I learned graphic design as a teenager. Nobody taught me. There was no YouTube. I had to trek to a computer center and I was watching them, and anytime they finish, I would want to just try to do one or two things. And that's how I started touching computer for the first time. I would go to my friend's place, sleep over. He had a computer, I didn't have any. I'll sleep over in his place. When they're all sleeping at night, I'll put on the thing and I'll start to just touch to see what is working. And guess what happened? One day I stumbled into designs and I was like, whoa. So I started designing with Microsoft Word. And then from Microsoft Word, I went to PowerPoint and ended up with Corel Draw. I started using Photoshop. And when I got into school, I joined a fellowship and there was an announcement that one permit my French. Okay, let me speak well. One great graphic designer is here. And then I didn't know anything. I was just guessing all around and I did my first design. We were all blown away. Before you know, with graphic design, I made my first million while in school. I employed people while I was a student just doing graphic design. And then guys, this will blow your mind. My desktop, not laptop, my desktop was a Pentium 3 500 MMX, right? 128, 256 megabyte RAM, and 20 gig hard disk. It was the best computer there. I know some of you, your mind were like, that room is strolling right now. Strolling is even an understatement. It's crawling. But that was what I had. And I started buying computers, I started fixing computers, I started selling computers. There's a whole lot of opportunities in the whole chain. If I cannot make, I can buy. If I cannot, if I can buy to supply. And there's just so many things you can do. If I cannot buy the full computer, I can buy in parts. And I started teaching people how to do graphics and all that, just graphic designs. Started publishing and all that while in school. And my life took off from that point. I've worked for government, I've worked for several big organizations, just learning graphics on my own. Okay, now you guys have the opportunity of having a lot of tutorials on YouTube. But if you need someone to guide you, we're going to plan something for you guys, video editing, graphic design. I also have someone who's very good with gaming. If you want to learn how to do game, if you've never done that, we can put you on a Python or whichever training to help you do some basic games. Okay, so the future of work, medicine will go very much tech. We can now do operations by proxy without being there. I can be here as a doctor and I'm doing an operation with the screen. The robot is doing the operation on my behalf here while I'm controlling it, while I am. Creative industry, we can see what's already happening there, sales and marketing. Now, this is one easy place that everyone here, excuse me, the creative industry and sales and marketing is one where everybody here, there are platforms like Fiverr and the rest, Upwork and so on, where you can go and put your work and, look for work and people will give you, and this thing, look, there's somebody who pays things around me just to transcribe. You just talk into the phone and transcribe it into a document. Every page is about Z2K and all that, and the pages could be plenty. There's so much work you can do in that creative place, sales and marketing, digital marketing, and all that things we can teach you. Right now we have robots that can help you cook. Education is going digital. Recycling will be one thing that will never end in the future. So these are some of the things you should be focusing on, using skills. So when you say coding, what exactly will you be coding? These are some of the industries where whenever you're coding, we're solving problems. So you want to say, okay, I want to focus on education. What tech solution can I give to an identified problem in education? So I'm going to end here. I'm going to end here because of time and because I'm really stressed. But if you guys have ever, I know some of you know about crypto and the blockchain, that is the future of finance. It's something you need to learn. Have a class on that as well. You need to learn how to take advantage of future finance, and then you can learn to trade and make some cool bucks. We're making money back to back on the crypto space. We have a community where we can teach you and teach your parents as well what to do. Okay. So I want everybody, I always like to do this. Kingsley Chinerem, please stop seeking this, requesting this control. I need everyone to do this with me. So I want to ask you, Ebuka, please unmute everybody if you can. It's going to be rowdy, but I want all of us to do this together. I added this just before we came into this session. I believe that this mindset, the values of a growth mindset, will enable you learn how to use whatever skill you build and the tool you have, which is technology, to deliver viable solutions to your society rather than being fraudulent. So I want to put some things on the screen after now, and I want everybody to read it together. When I say one, you will read it. I say two, you will read it. So please feel free, Ebuka, to unmute everyone on the chat. I want everybody unmuted. Everybody, because I want to hear all your voices.
Should we unmute now?
Yes, unmute everybody.
And they will read this.
Yes, and they will read from the next slide. If you can see this.
I will make
everyone and everywhere I go.
I will make positive I'll be a solution provider and not part of the problem solved. Be a role model worthy of emulation. Be my best in all that I do, particularly the things naturally good at.
Do the right
The light side thing at all times. Who is doing the wrong thing? Take time and make the best of it. Care and show respect through my words and my action. Consciously build a great legacy starting now, today, and every day. Live a life of integrity and honor. The nation and God proud. Help me, God.
Help me, God.
And honor. I will make my family.
Awesome. My desire is that you will make your family, your nation, and your God proud. Thank you, guys. I want you to always remember the I want you to read. But someone's still talking. I'm going to end with the story of the zebra and the lion. The zebra woke up one early morning and was grateful to God. What a beautiful day. As I go out today, I will eat, I will be safe. There's a lot of green grass. You know, the zebra eats grass. I will see more zebras and I will get to the night very safe. And the lion woke up that morning very hungry. I said, I can't wait to see a zebra to eat. I'm very hungry. About 12 noon that day, as the zebra was grazing, as he just raised the head, he just saw the hungry lion in front of him. I want you to go to the chat box. That moment. Whose prayer will God answer? The zebra who wants to be safe, or the lion who said, I am the lion king of the jungle and I must eat. God, provide food for me. Or the zebra who said, Lord, please save me from anyone who wants to harm me. Whose prayer will God answer? The zebra or the lion? I'm seeing everybody saying zebra, zebra, zebra. Somebody say both. Someone said the lion, 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 lion. Zebra, 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 lion, lion, the lion, because it will keep the food chain in order. Ha 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 ha. I like that. I like that. So we keep the food chain in order. I like that, lion. Like, take you the food chain in order. Both God will find another animal. Very funny. Zebra is not none of them. Okay, guys, let me tell you who God will save. God will save the animal that can run faster. If the lion runs very fast that day, he will have a big zebra for lunch. If the zebra cannot run the lion that day, the zebra will have his life spent. So this is not about who is strong or who prayed hard. This is about he who has learned the skill to survive. Here, the skill here is any in the fields we have mentioned, and that you are willing to run with it. Then the future is going to wait to celebrate you. Steve Jobs, who people didn't believe in, and many of them did not run because anybody was even pursuing. They were running because they needed to survive. So you need to run from this moment, make up your mind. And after now, even if I have learned coding, what is the next phase? Even I have learned graphic design, or I'm learning digital marketing, or I'm a content creator. What is the next phase? And like I said, myself and the facilitator of yesterday, where we have our programs that we're going to engage you guys in if you are ready to run. So that anytime you pick your phone, you are doing something ethical that is giving you respect and bringing you money. So that very soon you can tell your dad, Dad, is your phone bad? I just got the latest iPhone 14 for you. Is it 14 or 15? Which is the latest now? Like that, you know, it's your dad, it's your car spoiled. Don't worry. I'm going to change it for you next week. Why? Because you are doing something that the world is seeing and paying you for. I don't know if I was talking about somebody here who is about to change their mom's phone or their dad's phone or their dad's laptop because of the skill you are learning here. Okay, guys, success is not a day's job. It's a daily job. It's not a destination. It's a journey. It's to take one step as we move forward, learning the skills. And I'm here to help you guys. Coach Ebuka is always here, daddy of boys. Our coach of yesterday also is here to help you take one step every day. I didn't want to go into the tech grammar because we had a lot of that yesterday, but I just wanted us to get our purpose right so that when we engage, we are productive and purposeful with our space. And that is what will make us distinct. Thank you, guys, and God bless you. Thank you, Ebuka, for the time.
Oh my God, what do we say to Coach TJ? Please go to the chat room. My daughter is full. I'm always blown away each time I hear TJ talk, his wealth of experience. In fact, even my admin was just screaming. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so fired up. Yeah, right. Say excuse is the tool of the incompetent. As in, no excuse. No excuse. Ignorance is what makes a thing hard. It is not hard, it's just because of ignorance. When you know it, when you know what to do, you will do it. All right, and the person who pays, you want to be the person who pays or the person who is being paid? Oh my God. Or the person who creates. So many questions, so many thoughts. Those who create are the ones who own the future. Me, I want to create too. I want to be the one creating. And it's being successful is not hard. It just takes sacrifice, determination, and commitment. I like the illustration about the gun. If you don't know the right why, the gun in your hand can make you a thief rather than a hero. Oh my God, TJ, thank you. I'm like, I was just telling my admin, oh my God, I'm really blown away. I've learned so much tonight. Thank you, Coach TJ. We have really stressed you. As in, to come and share this thing, even with your voice is something we don't take for granted. And I know we have too many questions, but we'll not take more than 3 and just one set of questions so that Coach TJ can rest. I'm sure you have said so much. So if you have a question, just raise up your hand. I know I will see 20 hands up. Question. Let's just take 3. If you have a question, raise up your hand. All right, please, we'll just take one set so that he can rest. Quickly, let me hear from Joseph Olani. What's your question? And this is Coach TJ's number and his social media handles. Please, parents, let's follow. His number is there on Usual TJ on Facebook and Instagram, and also my Tough Nation. Please, let's follow, and his email address, mytoughnation@gmail.com. He has shared mind-blowing thing. I'm just thinking, we need to do something. You know, learning these things he's talking about, and we have to create a program. A lot of parents will be willing. I'm sure you're also willing as boys to learn some of these things, all right? In a very, I was so shocked seeing those videos of those young people. I've seen some of them, but I'm like, what? I didn't even see it in this light. And you are the next person that will be celebrated. There's something you have that others want. So parents, please, let's take this contact. Make sure your parents are following. You are following. You have a phone. You are following. Follow Uno Road, and you can reach out to him for these programs for your boys. Please, very, very important. And just have a line. Let's quickly hear your question. We'll take three of you together so that we can close. Yes.
My question is, I don't understand what they mean by that those people that they showed, is it a day's thing to do those things, or it take years of practice or months?
Okay. Very good question. How long did it take them to create those things that we saw? A day more. Okay, we'll just take some questions, maybe like 3, 4 together. Very good, Joseph. Thank you. Precious, let's take your question quickly. And those on YouTube, you can drop your question too. We'll share with him here. Precious, go ahead very quickly. Precious, you're not talking. I can't hear you. Ryan, let's hear you, please. I've asked you to unmute.
Oh, I can't.
This is for you can speak now.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. This is Precious, and
Precious
this is my
ready.
first time joining this, and I like it, and
Amazing.
I would like to join more of it, sir.
Please say what you said again.
Yes, sir. I said I liked it, and I would like to join more videos on it, sir, because it really improves my knowledge about technology, sir.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Precious. Coach TJ, you're having a lot of sons and fans from here. Thank you. Please follow our handle too on Save the Boys Initiative and Coach TJ, and you see a lot of these opportunities for you too. All right. Thank you. Ryan, let's hear you now.
I just want to say that it was a mind-blowing lesson, and good, Mr. TJ, thank you so much for the opportunity you have given us, and we are just grateful on behalf of all the boys, including Coach Ebuka. We're just so grateful, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Ryan. A lot of people are so impacted by tonight's session. Thank you. Arisekola, top there. Let me hear you. Thank you, Ryan, for that.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead with your question.
My question is it possible for someone to use internet to program a robot?
Okay. Is it possible for someone to use internet to program a robot? Thank you. Divine, let's hear you very quickly. Coach, I'm sure you're writing those questions.
So what is pros and cons?
What is the full meaning of? Thank you. What is the full meaning of pros and cons? David, let's hear you very quickly.
So is Python a primary type of code?
Is Python a primary type of code? Thank you, David. Is it IMAC? IMAC, I've asked you to unmute very quickly. Thank you, David. Quickly, so I'll take all the questions. IMAC, go ahead. Ferrami and Moluwa, go ahead with your question quickly.
I just want to ask that, is it possible for people to to just bring out ideas on their own without anybody teaching them to make some things?
Very good. We just bring out idea on our own. Adekemi, let me hear you quickly.
Okay, sir.
Please, JavaScript, is it like a secondary, like a hard, like another hard level, like a step to maybe a hard level, maybe something more harder?
Okay, is this something harder? Did you get the question, TJ? Okay, thank you. And the last person here is Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi, let me hear you. Ifeanyi, let me hear you quickly. Go ahead.
How to ask this question?
Go ahead.
Where through the technology advancement, will it be able to help human lives or not? Because
will it be able to help humans?
Might be able to yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right, Coach TJ, we can take those questions down very quickly. And let me see if we have any question on YouTube while you answer this.
Sir.
Please repeat the last question. Can you repeat the last question? Can you all hear me?
Okay, we can hear you. You can hear you. Ifeanyi, can you repeat your question again?
My question is,
I think his network is not very good.
Will it be able to? Sir?
Go ahead.
Will it be able to what?
Will you be able to do what?
Will it to improve our
mentality
into our Costa Rica.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Will advancement improve our mentality? Okay. Now see, technology is a tool. It's a tool. And remember, like I talked about the gun, it is what you use it to do that determines what happens. Development is personal. If you give yourself to the use of the tool rightly, it will improve you. Okay, so it is what you choose to do with technology that determines what happens to you. So some people just choose to just watch videos. They become so dull because all they do is just watch videos and they're not learning anything. But some people also are using videos to either teach people or create movies that people are buying. So have you ever asked yourself, do the actors of movies sit down to watch movies like many of us? If they really do you think there'll be a lot of movies out there? Excuse me. So technology will help you become what you choose to become. It can improve you or it can make you worse. How long did it take to learn the skill? Now the timing is not fixed. The timing is dependent on the individual. How long do you want it? How bad do you want it will determine how long it will take you. Someone who commits 5 hours a day will learn faster than somebody who commits 1 hour a day. Somebody who commits 2 hours a week will learn slower than somebody who commits 1 hour a day. So how much time can you commit with it? Remember, there's the word commitment, okay? So it's depending on how committed you are to it. Some people can learn everything in 21 days because they'll be reading from morning to night and practicing, okay? But you never ever get to perfect. There is no place called perfect, okay? You only keep improving every day. Can you use the internet to program the robot? The internet is a space where we connect, a space that hosts a lot of things. So you don't use the internet. You use, excuse me, you use programming language. JavaScript is a programming language, but you don't use it for robots. It's used for web, okay? Python is another high-level language that you can use to program robots. So it's not the internet you use these programming languages. Which brings me to those two questions on Python and JavaScript. They are both high-level programming languages, but remember, like I said earlier, it is only ignorance that makes it look hard. The moment you start learning about it, it's easy. So for those who are already programming with Python, you see them just going cha 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 because they know what to do. When we start teaching you how to program with Python, you get to realize that it's easy jargons. Let me put it that way, easy jargons. Okay, because right now, if we show you a code, you have no idea what it's saying. But when you understand that this means that, let me give you an example. A lot of you here can chat with abbreviations. If we start to chat with abbreviations, I may be lost because I don't know what you guys are saying. With all those, somebody sent me a message and the person was like, sir, CMHR, come here. I said, okay, if I should start to abbreviate like that, you will not understand anything. No. Person was laughing. But if we start to know that this is what this word, so if I now put BRB, somebody know is be right back. Because you know it today, tomorrow it will not surprise you, or it will not shock you when you see it. So also it is with programming language. Once you know what does what, it becomes very easy. So they are high end, but they are also very easy to learn. What is pros and cons? Pros is like advantage, cons is like disadvantage. Okay, it's that simple. Final question here is the possibility to bring ideas. Let me give you a secret. Every idea you have, get a book and write it down. Ideas can come when you are playing, when you are streaming, when you are solving a problem or seeing a problem. Any idea, just write it down. Anybody can bring any idea. Idea is not designed for a particular set of persons. It's for someone who sees a problem. Ideas are made to create solutions for problems that are identified. So for instance, the idea of this bottle is to pack water so that I can move with water wherever I go, rather than tying it in nylon. You get it? That was why the idea of this. The idea of this was to enable me first make calls. You can see the phone on the screen. That was what we had. With that phone in those days, you are not able to snap picture. And now this one, you can snap picture and do a whole lot of other things. So the idea for this was an improvement on an already existing ideas. So ideas can help you improve things. So whatever idea, as fast as it will add value and solve problem, please write it down. It may not be able to do it now, but probably someday in future, we'll do it. There's a project I'm running now. So an idea I had over 10 years ago, but I'm doing it right now. But I wrote it down 10 years ago. Okay, so always document your ideas. Anybody can come up with ideas. Any other questions?
Yes, two last questions from YouTube. One person said, the question is, how can I make all the videos you showed us, especially the one that fell into water and came out as a hero? And the last question, which is the second one from YouTube, said, what skills can you advise I can acquire as a 13-year-old boy? And you can give your final word after that.
To make the videos, I will send a training information to Coach Ebuka, and he's going to share it with you, all of you. And for someone like you who wants to learn, please ensure you come on board. We're going to teach you crazy stuff. Okay, it's going to be fun. And all of you who will learn, you'll be tasked to do something for Save the Boys Initiative. Okay, if you're not willing to do something, a video for Save the Boys Initiative, we're not going to do the training. So that would be your project. We'll come to that. Okay, so that's the question. The second question was a 13-year-old.
Can a 13-year-old?
A 13-year-old can do virtually almost anything. Starting with programming. Coding is very easy. There are codes that we can use for that you can learn easy to create games, like we said. So coding is easy. The truth is, coding is even more difficult for older people than young people. Coding is easy for them. You can learn graphics, you can learn video editing, you can learn content creation, you can learn digital marketing, you can learn SEO optimization, you can learn web designs, you can learn, what have I not called? There are a whole lot of things that you can learn. But the question will be, What are you excited about? What problem do you like to solve? That most times will determine what you learn. So I like to solve communication problems. So I am able to do designs, do videos, and do all that to communicate an idea. You understand that? So the problem you love to solve, or the problem that if you rate you the most, that gets you so angry, you wish I could just do something, sometimes determine the skill that you need to learn first. Okay, but you can learn so many as you choose to. Thank you very much. And final words. Final words. It's not really final words. It's just ending this conversation words. To every boy here, I want you to know that you are strong, you are wise, you are intelligent, you are the best version of yourself that God can ever create. The world needs you, so choose to commit your time, which is your best resource, to invest in your mind, which is your greatest tool, so that you can create solutions for your generation. That is what makes you outstanding. Ensure wherever you go, you are a plus. When people see you, they want to stand up to salute you, not because you're handsome like me, I know I'm a fine guy, but because, or you have so much money like me, but because the words you say are life, the solutions you bring out solve people's problems. Anywhere people see you, they feel very happy because they know light has come. So I want you guys to always give the best of you to your world. The world will always celebrate you. And always remember that coaches like Coach Ebuka, Coach TJ, we are rooting for you, we believe in you, we love you, and we support you, because men, when you become the men of tomorrow, you are going to raise healthy families, you are going to do noble things, and you are going to make your family, your nation, and your God proud. Thank you very much.
Oh my God, open the chat room. What do we say to Coach TJ? Thank you so much. Let me what you want to say to Coach TJ and what you learned today. How was the session for you today? Thank you, everyone. Like he said, we are going to announce that program. All right. So those of you that wants to join to learn, go to the chat room. Is the chat room open now, please? Please let me know what was your take home. What did you say? What is your feedback to Coach TJ? What are we saying to Coach TJ? Everybody go to the chat room. Let's see. What are we saying? Thank you. Thank you, Coach TJ. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Coach TJ, we say thank you. We love you. Yes, he said you're a good teacher. Just say you're a good teacher. Oh, the lesson was great. Thank you, everybody. Coach TJ was really amazing, was super amazing. I've learned so much myself. As in today, I'm a boy and I've learned so much. Like, oh my God, thank you so much, Coach TJ. We are grateful and God will really bless you for all of us. Thank you. You are super amazing. All right, let me call Noble Edo. Please greet Coach TJ on behalf of the boys. What are you saying to Coach TJ on behalf of the boys? He didn't know I was going to call him.
Thank you, sir, for everything you have done for us. Thank you for the time. Thank you for educating us. We, the boys, we say we'll learn and we'll practice everything that you have taught us. We wish to see you next time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So if you have not followed Coach TJ, your parents are not following, make sure they follow him. I'm going to unmute now so that we'll all greet. We'll just listen to it. Follow Coach TJ. You are not following Save the Boys Initiative. Please follow Save the Boys Initiative on all our social media handle. Save the Boys Initiative on YouTube. First, subscribe to our YouTube channel, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. We are there. Please follow us, follow Coach TJ. There are more programs coming up. Look at his name on the screen there. Unusual TJ Chuno. All right, please follow. Like yesterday, we also shared the flyer for International Boys Conference coming up May 18th to 20th. TJ, we need to bring you down to Abuja for that conference. So May 18th to 20th. Please, this year we are hosting at least 1,500 boys in physical attendance and many thousands virtually. All right, please make sure you are there. It's going to be a mind-blowing experience. We're going to learn so much from there. Tell your parents to keep following our social media handle. If there's anything you want us to, there are programs we have, all right? Programs we have, programs we have that we are running for boys. Please be part of that. Everyone that joined from UK to Canada to US to Ghana to Cameroon to somebody from India, every country, different states, Lagos, Abuja, Calabar, Port Harcourt, and every other place, we want to say we are grateful. It was such an amazing time having all of you. Right? God bless you all. TJ, we are seeing you and your children. Thank you. We love you. So we're going to unmute so that we can greet one another. All right? We're going to unmute so that we can greet one another as we say goodbye. Please go and apply what we have learned. Continue to be a good boy and a great boy that will make everyone proud. All right? To just say we are proud, and we are proud of everyone. So let me unmute and then we'll say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to everybody. All right. Everybody, bye everybody, bye everybody, bye everybody. Bless you all. Bless you all. God bless you all. Bless you all. Thank you, everyone. Everyone, see you again. Everyone, see you again. Bye everybody. Bye everybody. Bye everybody. Bye everybody. Bye everybody. Everybody, see you. Thank you, everyone.
Look at this.
Everybody, thank you. Bye, everyone. To say thank you, everyone, for joining us. Grateful, thank you, everyone. Good night rest. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you.
Thank you.